Cheers, Angus. You're on Raw Youth Disability Radio. And like you mentioned in the intro, I'm here with Michelle from Life Without Barriers. Michelle, how you doing tonight?
I'm well, thanks. Thanks for having us today.
No worries. Now, Michelle, to those who don't know, what is Life Without Barriers?
Life Without Barriers, I guess the easiest way to describe us is we're a service organisation in every sense of the word. And we deliver services to children and young people who are aged between 0 and 18 for the service that I provide, who need some support to live outside their family for either a short period or all the way through until they turn 18 years.
So for your role, you mainly handle the youth and family side?
Yeah, we do work. We run a youth and family programs. We also provide support. Those young people and children may have disabilities or they may not have disabilities. The key component is that they are aged somewhere between 0 and 18.
Yeah, right. So how do you help those with disabilities?
So with disabilities, if we have children who are receiving what's known as out-of-home care, so that's care away from their parents,
right,
that we would help them to receive the services that they need to support their disabilities on a very individual and unique basis. So that may be including accessing some supports from specific disability services, but also getting some in-home supports or getting the aids and the different equipment and those sorts of things that are available to best support whatever their individual needs are.
Yeah, right. So can you just walk us through the process of how you find the right carer for the child?
Absolutely. So carers come in all shapes, sizes. They then go through an assessment and training process to make sure that they understand what providing support and care to a child who needs care outside their family is. And then once they're authorised as either kinship carers, which means they're a member of the child or young person's family, so their authorisation would be specific to that child, or our general foster carers who are able to care from any family who aren't, because they won't be related to the child.
Yeah.
We then, if we have a carer who has a vacancy and capacity to care for a child, and we have a child who's looking for a home, then we have an intake team who we work alongside to understand the strengths of the carers and the needs of the child or young person. We then provide some information to the child and young person about who the carer may be, and also to the carer about who the child or young person is. And between all of us, we make a collective decision about whether that would be an appropriate place for a child to live.
Yeah, right, I see. So, Michelle, what's one of the highlights of being part of Life Without Barriers?
For me, it's watching children and young people grow to be the best people they can be. So I guess as an example, I have a young lady who is about to turn 18. She's actually 18 on Tuesday, and she's been in care with Life Without Barriers since she was 6.
Yeah, right.
And, yeah, we've lived through some really difficult times together. She's lived with the same carers since she was 8. And over those last 10 years, she's developed from being a really anxious, nervous young girl through to a really independent, strong. She's just been accepted into university.
Oh, nice.
She just completed her HSC, and she's really proud of herself and the growth that she has developed. And we celebrate that for her and celebrate also the support that her carers have been able to develop with her through that unconditional love and regard that she needed as a young person and as an adolescent trying to navigate her way through not living with her family. And we're at a point now where she is a really mature, independent young lady who should be really proud of herself. So,
yeah, it's real moments like these that make you really love what you do. So, Michelle, before we wrap up, whereabouts can people find Life Without Barriers?
So Life Without Barriers do have a Facebook page.
Yep.
Or if you were to jump onto our website and search carers at lwb.org.au, there's a whole wealth of information in both of those places, including the 1300 number. If people were interested in considering being carers, then those people would be able to give you lots of information.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Well, Michelle, unfortunately, that's all the time we have left. Before we go, I do like to say thank you so much for taking part of this chat with me. It was really great.
No worries. Thanks, Brendan.
All good. I'm Brendan McMillan, and you're on Raw Youth Disability Radio. Back to you, Angus.